What's up, Guam? Welcome to In the Zone. Dave Delgado here, and joining me tonight, Tiare Ikei, who recently took gold along with the Outstanding Wrestler Award at the UWW Junior Women's National Wrestling Championships in Nebraska in the 53 kg class, where you made some big headlines. So first off, back on the mat after 16 months away, how did it feel to compete again?
Man, there was a lot of mixed emotions. There's, being really anxious to get back on. I think being off the mat, your hunger for, competing, for actually laying your hands on different people other than your teammates is just really high up there. You got those butterflies in your stomach. You always get those before competition, but after being off the mat for a while, you never know how much the other competitors have advanced, how much you've improved in comparison, and so on. So it's really exciting to get back on after, quite a while. And it was the first tournament back for a lot of other people as well.
You had your dad in the corner. He was excited. It was the first time in years since he was able to watch you. How was that, just having him in your cheering side?
It's always great to have him in the corner. After moving away my senior year of high school, it was a little different, getting used to not having him constantly yelling from the other side of the room. But I don't know, and just knowing he's there, he made the trip down to Nebraska to watch me wrestle again. And, he put aside his job. So, that's just one of the many sacrifices he's made to support his children and everything we're pursuing, whether it's sports or school activities. It's always great to have him.
How competitive was your weight class? And talk about that finals match against college national champion and 2019 U23 world team member Felicity Taylor.
So I'm a little familiar with her. We had wrestled the past nationals in Texas. I think it was a semifinals match. But I don't know, going into the finals, not so much focusing on the term finals because it makes it that much more pressure on you. But we had a good match going, a lot of hand fighting. I noticed she had changed her style of wrestling. Before the last time I wrestled her, it was a lot of, physically moving me, like reaching out, popping in the head and everything. But this time she's a lot more defensive. So seeing that change in style kind of had me change my game plan going in a little bit. But, once again, it's been over a year since I've wrestled anybody. And it was really good to see her again compete. Definitely got my body sore the next day with all the matches combined, but great competition. And I'm sure we'll continue this battle in this weight class for years to come.
And winning the Outstanding Wrestler Award goes to show that, the work you put in definitely paid off.
Yes, it was definitely a tough weight class. There were other world team members, past national team members, but Outstanding Wrestler Award was, just that bonus on top of getting first place. Like you get first place, I did my interview, and then kind of just waiting in the back, taking off all my gear, and then I get called to the head table, and I was like, oh, there is one more word.
Well, you competed again the following day, taking third place. Talk about how that day went for you.
Biggest thing was mental aspect, waking up, even like for the second session of the junior day, my body was sore, and as expected, of course, competing in general just makes your body sore. So coming into U23s, it's like repeating that tournament because a lot of the same girls were still in U23s, plus some additional top seeds like Ronnie Heaton and a collegiate wrestler, Cheyenne Sistine. Just mentally, mind over matter. As sore as I was, I signed up for U23s knowing that it wasn't going to be easy, and it definitely take some extra motivation to get going for that day. And it never really got easier throughout, especially losing in the semis round to the girl who had won the weight class. Once again, fighting backside, big obstacle in the tournament.
Your family made news when you were here on island for your grandparents' funeral. And while you guys were in quarantine in the hotel, you were still able to get in some quality training. You guys put the furnitures aside, put down the mats, and just continue that grind.
Yeah, it was a tough situation. We know the Guam government is doing all they can to keep the numbers down, especially considering how small the island is and how fast the numbers are spreading. But, we went there with the intention to be there for our grandparents, our family, and we still had our responsibilities and our outside lives that, once we travel to Guam, our lives just don't stop. We had to find ways, be creative. That's how quarantine really is testing how creative you can be with your training at home, prioritizing your health, other people's health, and so on.
Was that something that also weighed heavy on your heart going into that competition? Was, maybe dedicating your performance to your grandparents?
Yes. Saying a prayer before my matches, just asking the Lord to, let his gift shine through me, and may my grandparents be with me along this competition. And we all know, when they're gone, they're not really gone. But dedicating this tournament to them was definitely a huge part of it.
And what's next for you now?
With Corona, it's still hard to say. We're hoping to start getting back into a regular training regimen. Trying to eventually bring in more national team members from other states and continuing our camps, traveling international, domestically as well. But with all that said, it's all based on the statistics of Corona, how the numbers are in the other states, how we do here in Colorado as well. Our training facility at the Olympic Training Center is not quite fully open back up, but we'll probably be training offsite for a little bit. And, it's kind of a one step forward, two steps back kind of thing going on right now with this huge virus.